gotta get your GED or something?
I don't really know.
So yeah, literally, this case is like a mess. It's like, you know, it's issue because the court said you had to go to another home, but you didn't want to say that you want to go to back to your parents' house, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I just kind of want to get your impression of what's all been going on. So
they came after my dad and my mom.
So it was like the power got cut off.
Yeah, that was the original thing. There was no electricity for like a couple days or whatever, and then 3 days later, the electricity went back on.
So someone made a report that the power was off. Based on that, the court got involved.
I guess.
And they put an order where y'all had to stay somewhere else.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, no, I mean, I just want to know.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah, that's like the original, like what happened like a year and a half ago or whatever.
And so where'd they have you living at?
They had me living at some children's home, I think, with my brother, and then they split me and my sister up.
And how long were you out there for?
At the children's home, I don't know, like 6, 7 months, I don't know, somewhere around that.
And so was it basically you were like, I don't want to stay here, I want to stay with my parents?
Well, no, I got attacked by the police.
At the children's home?
Yes, I was attacked by the police. When I was visiting my mom they attacked me, and then they attacked me. They were attacking my mom.
In the children's home?
No, in the police, or in the criminal justice center, I think, or where the parents see their children.
So was it one of like, it was like part of a court hearing?
For what?
For the whole getting out of the home thing, and so your mom and you were down at the courthouse, or
it was just a visit, I think.
It was a visit. Oh, so it was a visit. Were you at the children's home?
Yeah, it was it was just a visit. I don't know.
And something happened.
Yeah, the cops put their thumbs into my mom's throat, so I stuck up for her, and the cops laughed at me. My mom was also holding my little sister Abby, and they basically were attacking her. Then the other cop, he like charged me into the wall, and then he arrested me for nothing. He didn't even have a reason to arrest me for it.
And so that's what precipitated you wanting to go back to your parents' house?
Yes. Oh, yeah, they attacked me, and then they're like, that you aren't like the foster care place isn't like a good place to stay. They it's basically jail there.
Okay.
And they're mistreating you, and the cops did.
How long after that did you go? Is when you? So what I have with this, what's wrote down in the reports, that you were going to the high school, instead of going back to the home, you went back to your parents' house. So you were at the children's home. They were sending you to high school, right?
Yeah, I guess.
And you're supposed to go back there after school.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go back to the children.
But you went to back
because they attacked me, so it's for my own safety. I went.
I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm trying to find out what's happening. I'm just really trying to find out what's happening.
Yeah.
It's kind of stupid, kind of everything is kind of not, but it's just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on. Okay, so you went back there, and then I'm just trying to tell you what I know. So fill in what's. So then you went back there, and I know the children's home called and said you didn't come back, and so that's when the sheriff's office came to your parents' house.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah, my dad. Then they arrested my dad later because they said that he was the one, or I don't know, like they said that he was the one that was doing it all or whatever. But it's on video on ROTBAKE. You can check it out for yourself.
I've seen some of the videos.
You can go on the site yourself and you can see it. He handed me outside. He handed me to the cops.
You didn't want to go.
They could, and they didn't take me. They ran away like pigs.
I understand. One of the problems is what this probably didn't happen, turned into much of an issue, is unfortunately your mom and dad made statements on recorded phone calls threatening to kill police officers and things like that.
Well, my mom. I mean, that doesn't really matter. My mom's trying to protect you. I mean, she'll say anything to.
I understand. She probably didn't really mean that.
Yeah.
She was just saying it because she was mad. She wanted to keep you safe.
I guess.
But once
under Florida state law, the parents can do anything to protect the child or the minor.
I know what you're quoting, and there is a statute in there that says if you are concealing them because they're. I understand what you're saying there. And
Yeah.
You believe you felt safer at your parents' house, and your parents felt you were safer.
Yeah. Then Jay Taylor, he specifically, my child advocate, he specifically said that it's okay for me to stay there. He told me himself that it's okay for me to stay there. Then when I went back to school, I was attacked by 3 officers. I was attacked.
When they arrested you or detained you because you had a missing persons report.
Yeah, but I wasn't missing. They knew where I was at.
I got you. But I'm just trying to explain those. Their point
They had no right to touch me at all.
Well, they did because the judge signed an order.
It was a fake judge. It was the family court, was it not?
It was Judge Teshi.
Yeah,
She's a real
family
judge.
court. No, she's a part of the family court. Was she not? She's been doing family court for like the past 20 years or something. She's a fan. I know she is a family court.
Well, she used to.
She signed it. She's a fake judge. We even have it on video.
Let me tell you, she's not a fake judge because she.
Then why did they run away? Aren't they in? Why did the cops run away on the video then?
They ran away because they didn't want to escalate the situation.
But they had a court order, did they not?
They could, but
yeah, they had a court. Then they should have took me. They should have took me.
They were trying to be nice.
No, they were not. Is it being nice slamming you into the wall? Is it being nice cutting you and saying you're going to put me in the hospital? Is it nice putting my dad in jail for 6 months? They put my dad in jail for 6 months, and they gave him they put him in a shit cell, literally with shit. They didn't give him water for 3 days.
I understand. That's why I'm just trying to talk to you about
this. You know what? And they did to my dad. They were going to have him in jail for like a year because he missed a court date. People miss court dates. All pedophiles only get 2 years in jail.
Well,
they rape children. They get 2 years in jail. My dad gets half that time when he did basically nothing. He did nothing. We have it all on video.
But the judge did that. If you don't show up to court, again, it's all about following.
Okay. Yes. You didn't. But people miss court all the time. It's not that. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. You don't go in jail for a year.
You don't go in jail until your case is resolved.
Yeah, but you don't go in jail for a year. You don't go in jail and be tortured. They tortured my dad in there. They tried to kill him. They refused to they give him a shit cup. And that's what Mark Ober is allowing. That's what the DA is allowing. They're allowing this. They're allowing the police to beat up children like me. They're mistreating my little sister. My little sister cried in my arms and she told me how bad her foster parents were treating her. And then they have the nerve to do this. They have the nerve to they took away my dad's parents' rights illegally. He was in jail. He couldn't show up to the court.
Well, okay. I understand how upset you are with the whole situation. The bottom line, let me try to explain for you for your own benefit when you're getting older and stuff. Even if you disagree with something, it's easier to work a situation out if you don't aggressively argue.
Yeah, I'm not aggressively arguing.
Not you. I'm saying
okay.
Your dad was on the video. He was very aggressive and yelling.
What video? What video was he?
Just the videos that you've seen too. It's just because if he would have just
he wasn't. And even if he was aggressive, that doesn't allow him. That doesn't make the police officers just arrest you.
I know, but I'm saying I'm just talking to you, just me and you, not personally.
Yeah.
Futurely, in the future for your self benefit, I would think you're being a little argumentative. I'm just trying to talk to you about the situation.
Yeah, but that's why I came here to tell you.
I understand that your situation it's made you very upset.
Yeah, and I want to see my brother. They won't let me see my brother. My sister's been over a year. They're calling me dangerous and a criminal.
The problem is with that again, I'm just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, okay.
Your parents won't cooperate with what they...
It's because they're writing false narratives. It's because they're breaking the law. Everything they're doing is breaking the law. We have everything on video. That's why we record everything.
But the problem is they want to just argue, instead of if the situation is, hey, you get your son back...
They're not going to give my little sister or brother back because she's worth $250,000. They're not going to give her back when they're making 80,000 bonuses. And you know that. You know that's what they do. That's what the family courts and the CPS do.
What I'll tell you is, sometimes they can make you jump through too many hoops to do this. But if you really want your kids back, instead of fighting, they should just jump through those hoops.
No, it's because they're not going to give them back regardless. They're never going to give them. When my this is all because they protest. They said that they're never going to see their children again and that they're upsetting the wrong people. Then all of that is because of that. You're upset. Who's the wrong people? Do you know that?
Probably the people that are
the wrong people
making the decisions about their kids.
Yeah. Why would they say that for protesting? You're upsetting the wrong people. No one should. No one.
And that's why, because they don't. Because the impression they're getting from your parents is this yelling, mean impression. They don't want.
Yeah, it's because what they're doing is illegal.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They're just butting heads. So
why would you follow a criminal's orders? That's what they are. They're thugs. They're thugs with guns. That's all they are.
And I'm thinking you're getting again. I'm just remembering. I think you're getting a bit. I don't want to say brainwashed. I'm
not brainwashed.
Too strong of a word.
Like you're brainwashing my little sister. Jay Taylor, my little sister's child advocate, said that her parents were gonna die, and he even told me to shut up about it. What do liars do when you confront them about it? They get They naturally get angry, do they not? We have that unrecorded. Him yelling at me.
Your parents, on all the videos I've shown, and let me just finish this. I've watched a lot of these videos, and none of the videos do I ever hear one of the officers raise their voice. But throughout the entire videos, both your mom and dad are
It's because they're scared. It's because they're scared for my safety and their kids' safety.
But you're talking about who's getting angry, saying who's lying. You just said that.
What?
You said, what do liars do? They get angry.
Yes, I know that.
No one in those videos besides your parents are getting angry.
It's because they're naturally angry because what they're doing is breaking the law. So that's why they're getting. There's a different reason between. There's no lie being told there. How's that? There's no lie. That's completely different upon what I'm saying.
I understand. It makes sense to get angry when you believe your kids are being harmed.
And that's what happened. I was attacked twice. That's a natural way to get. That's what naturally parents would do. They would get angry about it, would they not? That's why they were yelling, would they not?
Listen, and what you're not getting is I'm agreeing with you. I agree with you on that. What I'm trying to tell you is for you and your family's benefit, don't record a video calling cops pigs saying you're going to kill these motherfucking pigs and post it on the internet.
That's what they are. They're pigs. They run away like pigs. They're scum. You're telling me that
you think all law enforcement officers?
Yes, all law. They're order followers. You know what that means? All they do is follow the law. I mean, they're commanding officers. It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. They don't have a conscience. They just follow what their officers tell them.
Being sworn in, by getting a badge, that makes you a bad
and none person. They even admit that they're unconstitutional and they're unlawful. They don't follow the Constitution. They don't follow the law. They make up their own laws and they arrest people and they beat up children like me for no reason.
So every single one of the millions of law enforcement officers in this country are bad people.
All the good officers that are good, they quit because of how bad it is. That's why there's no good officers.
And what do you? But see, you're just making very overly broad generalizations.
It's not. It's a fact. That is fact.
Hello. Hello. Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were somebody else. What's going on? I haven't talked to him today. I haven't been in office until just a few minutes ago, so I will call him here in a few minutes and then call you back. All right? All right, thanks. Yeah, I'm just, again, not even about this case. Let me just make a statement. I don't, just for your, you're young, I've been young, I think for your own personal benefit, you shouldn't go walking around with the attitude, these overbroad general
It's true, though. It's a fact. That's what they do. That's how they make money. They make arrests. How do you think they get their paycheck? They make arrests. And if they're not going to make arrests, if there's no criminals, if there's not many criminals, then they're not going to get paid.
They don't have to make arrests to get paid.
Yeah, they do other things, such as making arrests.
I mean, they make arrests when they find someone that commits a law offense. But and let me tell you this, there are definitely bad cops. No doubt about it. There are bad cops.
Yeah.
But I've done this. I've been defense attorney on the other side. I grew up with people that are in law enforcement. Most of them are good.
No, not most of them. They're bad. They may seem like good, but they aren't.
There's definitely ones that are just totally bad. There's ones that are good, but having the gun and the badge goes to their head, and so they're like, I'm big bad in charge. They're with that attitude. There's all the above, but just having this attitude that you're a cop, you're bad, I hate you, that's not good for you. That's not a good way to live.
But it's the fact, though. It's the truth. It is.
You're saying
they may not all be as bad, but they're all bad people.
You're just like saying all cooks are bad people because they charge for me to eat food.
No, that doesn't make sense. That's completely different.
Well, it doesn't make sense that all cops are bad
Yeah,
people.
because they're order followers. You know what that is, right? They follow orders. They follow the commanding officer. It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong. They don't have a conscience. They just follow it, regardless of the situation.
The lead chef's all.
Yes, but that's not anything to do with law enforcement. That has nothing to do with.
I know. So why are you saying law enforcement? Why?
Because that's what they do. That's what they do. They're thugs with guns. That's all they are.
You're again.
Okay. No one cares. Okay, forget about this conversation. Let's talk about my dad.
Okay. What I'm saying about the thing again is, where we are kind of going all over the place.
Yeah.
But generally, the system is not perfect at all. The system with kids, but the system is designed to make sure kids are safe. So when they take your kids away, they're going to say, you got to do X, Y, and Z to get your kids back. And unfortunately, your parents think they're right, and they may be right. I don't know the situation that happened. They could totally be right, but they're not going to give the kids back unless you follow X, Y, and Z. So, but the problem is, instead of following that, they want to say, no, I'm right, you're wrong, and just butt heads. So
it's because what they're doing is wrong, though.
And I'm saying, but that's unfortunately the system was designed to be right, but it may not work perfectly every time.
Oh, it was designed to make money. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. It's stealing children.
You're hearing these.
You know this. You've been working. How long have you been? How long have you?
This, and you're hearing these phrases. Yeah.
I can talk to you when you get a chance.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
You're hearing someone say these things to you, and you're young, and so you're just believing it without doing your own investigation.
No, I'm not. I've seen it with my own eyes what they're doing. I've been attacked twice. I know what they're doing. You guys put my dad in jail for 6 months. You tortured him.
The judge put him in jail because, and let me tell you, he probably got treated bad in jail.
They tortured him. He was treated worse than criminals. That's what they did to him.
He was probably treated bad because
they took away his parental rights illegally. Like I want to see my brother and my sister, but they won't allow me.
Because they got to do these things. They got to do what they tell them.
Tell me the law that says that I can't see my brother or my sister. Tell me the law.
I don't know anything about
then how can they do this? Why do we have to follow thugs? Why do we have to follow criminals?
I don't have anything to do with that case about that. This with your brothers and stuff.
Okay.
What the issue is here is what this criminal case is about is you were ordered by the judge to be in this.
By a fake judge. A family court. You know, family courts aren't real courts. You know that, right?
It's under the circuit court. It is a real court.
No, it's a fake court. Family courts, they're not real courts. You know that.
I know.
You know that.
I know that it is a real court.
No, it's not a real court. It's fake courts and fake judges.
No, it's in the statute.
And all of the fake courts, all those family judges, they're all infested into the criminal courts. So even the criminal courts are not even real courts. Because they're all infested by the family courts because they rule everything. They own everything.
See, you've heard these phrases and making these statements.
No, it's true. And you know it's true. I can tell by the way you're smiling and how you're...
I'm smiling because people are telling you stuff. And
no,
you're just...
I can tell by your body language that you know what I'm saying is the truth. I can tell. I can read you like a book. I know you know what I'm saying is the truth. And I know that they shouldn't have put my dad in jail for 6 months and tortured him there.
No, you're unfortunately, again, I feel bad for your whole family situation going on, but you're not right. You're wrong about it.
I'm wrong? How am I wrong? They're breaking the laws. That makes me wrong? They attack me, that makes me wrong?
I think...
How does that make me wrong then?
I'm agreeing with you on purpose. If the cop shoved you around when it's for no reason,
there was 3 cops in school. I was trying to learn at school. I was sent into a small little room, a little closeted room with 3 officers. Why would 3 officers need to come for 1 child? 3 officers? Isn't 1 officer sufficient enough? But 3?
Well, they always send a backup.
3. Well, why do they? I'm a child, am I? Isn't even 2 enough? Why do they need 3?
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. Why don't you know? I mean, it's because you know what they did to me.
Maybe they used too much force. I'm not trying to argue with you about.
And then even on the police report, we have the police report. The deputy Nolan said his badges flew off. How did they fall off? Like what happened? He didn't even write. He didn't even say. Like how did he completely disregarded how his badges came off and all his medals. I mean, and that's what kind of deputy that's what kind of sheriff David Gee is. He gives medals to to officers who beat up children? That's disgusting. That's sick.
What is your what is your plan for the future? What do you want to do?
That's off topic. That doesn't matter.
No, I would wanted to talk to you like kind of personally about this and just see what was going on.
Well, I mean that doesn't matter though. So it doesn't need to really be talked about. Like.
Hey. No. All right.
And aren't we gonna talk about my mom's case, like, or her court jury or whatever?
Yeah. Well, I kind of told her attorney Jen Strofe that I just wanted to talk to you. I hadn't talked to you yet about that. See what your opinion on everything was.
Well, it's not my opinion. It's fact. What they're doing. What they're doing. It's fact. That's why it's all. You saw the videos yourself, so you know what I'm saying is the truth.
Well, again, in the videos, the officers are very calm and collected the whole time, and your parents are screaming and yelling and cussing the whole time.
Yeah, it's because they're scared for their children's safety. Wouldn't you be if your children were attacked by officers and they came to your house trying to steal your children illegally? Would you not be? Would you just hand your children over and just be like, oh, here, take my kids? Would you give your kids to some bandits that just walk by and then we're gonna steal your children?
Well, I would follow the system and I wouldn't scream and argue and threaten to kill the police. You know, I would be.
I mean, that's like complete. That's like she didn't mean to say that, or
well,
like yeah, but she's like a mom. She's a mother, and under state Florida law, she could do that if she potentially wanted to protect her children. If these police officers did this, she could technically, under Florida state law, she could kill the officers or anyone in her way that's harming her children. So I mean, so you bringing that up doesn't really have any relevance to anything.
Well, you made a big point about saying about how someone acts when they're lying. And
I know.
Talking about the cops, but that's a complete contradiction to all the videos, though.
Because they're naturally parents. Like I already explained this to you. Naturally, and that they're not. What are they lying about? That's not a sign of lying when.
Well, let me just, we'll finish up here soon. I don't want to keep your mom waiting forever, but just tell me, what do you plan on?
That doesn't matter. I want to talk about, you guys put my, Mark Ober, the district attorney, he's allowing all of this, and you guys aren't doing anything about it? Like, you guys are accountable for this, and you guys are gonna go to jail for, like, what you guys are doing. You guys are beating up children. You put my dad in jail for 6 months. 6 months. Then then the court, the judge, I don't remember her name, but the judge who, she straight up lied to my dad. She said that it was supposed to only be obstruction that he was going to plead to, but they blackmailed my dad into child delinquency. They're calling me a delinquent. What have I done to be a delinquent? I haven't broken any laws. You see what they're doing?
Well, it was a contributing to
the delinquency of yeah. I'm a delinquent. That's what it means. And how's he contributing? He did nothing. There's no video. On all the videos he did, on that video that you said that the parents were getting angry where the cops came to our house, that video, my dad was inside. He shut the door. Did he not shut the door? And he shoved me out. And he said that the cops can take he said that the cops can take me, but I refuse to. But I refuse to go with him. My dad, it's on video of my dad being in the house doing nothing. All he did was sit in the house being a coward. That's what my dad did. He sat in the house and he allowed the cops to do this. He allowed the cops to take me, but I refused. And then they were going to originally arrest my dad. They come back in the middle of the night and arrest my mom, and then my dad has to go look for her because he's worried about her. That's what these people do. They're thugs. And you guys are accountable for this. Mark Ober, the district attorney, he's accountable for this. And it's completely illegal what they're doing. You know that what they're doing is illegal. It's illegal that they put my dad in 6 months and they tortured him and they're gonna try to put my mom in jail for what? She's done nothing wrong. That's on the 27th, I believe the court is.
Hers is next week.
The 27th, and she's done what has she? They have nothing even on her. They're not even gonna plan to do the court because they know what they're doing is wrong.
Okay, let's walk back out.
You guys keep attack children. You guys think you can get away with this?
How's the
It's been children. It's been over a year and a half.
what's going on with the other requirements?
They should have gave the children back for us back over a year and a half ago. And you guys tortured my dad. You tortured my dad. So I don't want to put that back on.
Alright, well, thanks for talking to me.
Yeah.
If you want to give me a call or anything, you can just call as told.
And what's your name?
It's Reasons, REASONS. I don't have a card on me.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to call me, you can call the secretary's office and ask for me, okay?
Can we get your number?
Yeah.
You guys have no right. You don't. You have no right to torture my
That's
dad.
right.
This one, this right here?
Yes.
I mean, you guys are threatening my parents.
And you guys know that.
I can't, legally I can't talk to you about the case because you're the defendant. So I don't want to break any rules. That's why I'm not trying to.
But you do know that you guys are not taking this to jury trial, right? Because you do know that you guys are gonna make yourself look fool, right? That's why it's going on for a whole year.
I really can't talk to you.
Because they told us that it's gonna be like a few months. It's been a year.
If you want to call me, you can. I can't talk to you though because legally I can't, but I can talk to you.